The unspeakable end. When Sonia and Michael met the paranormal forces. Michael and Sonia had been dating for about a year and a half before they agreed to finally have a weekend getaway in the woods. They decided that it would be a great opportunity to enjoy each other's company in a romantic setting. When they arrived at the cabin, they were both excited and a bit nervous about their first time away from the city. The first night was perfect. They enjoyed a romantic dinner, followed by a long night of conversation and cuddling in front of the fire. Everything felt so right, like they were meant to be together. The next morning, however, was when things started to turn strange. Michael awoke to find Sonia missing, and he searched the cabin in a panic. After a few minutes, he heard a strange noise coming from outside. When he went to investigate, he found himself face to face with a supernatural force. The dark entity stood between him and Sonia, blocking the path to her. Its eyes were two burning embers that seemed to defy logic. Michael's heart was pounding. He sensed its presence was dangerous, but he had to do something to rescue Sonia. He unthinkingly ran towards the being, hoping to make it to Sonia before it could do any harm. Unfortunately, his instinct was wrong. The entity flicked its wrist and an invisible force knocked Michael onto the ground. He scrambled to his feet and the entity smirked. Suddenly, it began to speak in an inhuman voice, its words dripping with malice. "You foolish human," it hissed. "You have disturbed me. I'm sure you must be aware of the consequences." Michael had no idea what the entity was talking about, but he knew it was bad. He watched in horror as it slowly moved closer to Sonia. He wanted to run, but his body refused to move. He was frozen with fear. The entity continued speaking, its voice slowly getting louder and more menacing. "For your foolishness, I will take Sonia away with me. She will be forever cursed to exist in my realm, never able to join you on this plane of existence." The entity reached out to grab Sonia, and Michael managed to break free of his stupor. He reached for her, but it was too late. The entity grabbed her and vanished in a cloud of smoke. Michael never saw Sonia again. In the weeks and months that followed, he heard stories from the locals about sightings of strange creatures. He was never sure if it was his beloved Sonia or something else. He was left with the haunting feeling that he might have prevented her tragic fate had he reacted differently that day. Michael never recovered from his loss. He spent the rest of his days disconnected from the world, alone and broken. He took solace in the knowledge that even if Sonia was no longer with him physically, her spirit was still out there somewhere, lingering, forever cursed by the paranormal forces he could not control. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and tell us what you think in the comments. And of course, don't forget to subscribe.